Sometimes women speak and they're not heard. Sometimes they opt to remain silent. But sometimes they speak out in a manner that cannot be ignored.
I will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. I will not. After everything I'd listened to and put up with a kind of, set jaw and stiff upper lip and all of that, once I'd given that speech, I think it did open the door.
Senator Lane yelled an offensive and sexist slur at me across the chamber.
For the first time, I had let them know that it affected me.
I just said, well, stop shagging men then, Sarah. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. If you think they're all rapists, why would you shag them?
I thought, oh my God, if I don't do something now, it is only going to get worse.
I was offended when the Leader of the Opposition went outside in the front of Parliament and stood next to a sign that said, "Ditch the witch."
I should have come out sooner and just ruled a line under it and said, no, we're not doing this. It's not okay. It's not okay to speak about someone like that, not here and not in any other workplace.
I will fight for my integrity, for my family and for Lindsay, which is full of battlers just like me, and fight for every woman who comes after me.
Can you see a point where the Liberal Party will elect a popular female leader?
Well, when we find one, I'm sure they will.
When you were in politics, a group of male politicians who called themselves the Swinging Dicks sought to block your career aspirations.
Well, actually, I believe it was big swinging dicks. But if they were seeking to block my aspirations, well, they didn't succeed.
The federal court has ruled Miss Hanson-Young was defamed.
This win today is for every girl and every woman who has ever been told to stay silent. Please don't. Please speak up.
There is a clear need for an independent and whistleblower system, as found in many workplaces, to enable reporting of misconduct of those in power. I was going to leave on my terms, but I was also going to call out this behaviour that for so long has just been covered up.
There's a bit of Nick Xenophon in it, and I don't mean that to be a double reference, but there's a bit of Xenophon in it.
Real men don't insult and threaten women. They don't slut shame them, and they don't attack them and make them feel bullied in their workplace.
1 out of every 5 women in Australia will be sexually assaulted or raped in their lifetime.
I was offended when the Leader of the Opposition stood next to a sign that described me as a man's bitch.
And the moment anyone stands up to you, you have the most fragile glass jaws of all.
I decided to resign and share my story because I don't believe a brochure is adequate support. I don't believe people should be isolated, intimidated and ignored.
And I will name you because you are not fit to be in this chamber.
By staying silent, I felt like it would have made me complicit. And if something of this nature had ever happened here again, my ongoing silence would have inadvertently said to those people in charge that you can treat people in this way and it's okay. I want to be clear, it's not.
Senator O'Sullivan, Senator Annie, Senator Bernardi, Senator Lionel.
Misogyny, sexism, every day from this Leader of the Opposition.
So I have spoken out with what little I have to say that this isn't okay and they need to do better. We all need to do better.
You're not fit to represent your constituents.
He wants to know what misogyny looks like in modern Australia. He doesn't need a motion in the House of Representatives. He needs a mirror.
You're not fit to call yourselves men.
We are entitled to a better standard than this.
Hello, I'm Annabel Crabb. I hope you liked that video, and assuming you did, you can find more misrepresented content right here. And don't forget to like and subscribe.